I was recently flown out to London to be a part of a looksmaxing documentary, and one thing that the producers actually did that kind of irritated me is he kept asking me questions associating the black pill with looksmaxing. And the thing is, the black pill and looksmaxing are two completely different things. And all over the internet, you see a lot of guys are saying, oh, looksmaxing is brain rot, looksmaxing is stupid, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing, man, looksmaxing is literally the process of making yourself look more handsome, look more attractive, because it gives you more life opportunities. It improves literally every single aspect of life, and it is the most important thing. But there is a brain rot side of this, which is going to be more so associated with the black pill. So today, I'm talking about all of the aspects about looksmaxing the black pill, which are complete and utter brain rot. Now, brain rot is just a complete waste of time. It's not going to add anything productive to your life, and it's quite frankly a little stupid. Without further ado, let's get it. A lot of people who get so obsessed with looksmaxing, they make it their personality. They make it the only thing about themselves to where they have nothing else to really show for about themselves. No money, they're terrible with women, they're socially awkward. They don't really have much of a social life, anything like this. They were just people who were chronically online before, and they started looksmaxing. They might become more attractive, but they still don't have the other life pillars set up. This is always a huge mistake I've noticed with looksmaxing, is taking it too seriously to where it overly consumes you. I've always said you should have a period where you really focus on what you need to improve upon with your looksmaxing, but in the end, it should be something you literally don't care about. These days, I will look at myself in the mirror maybe once a day, and my overall looksmaxing routine is so effortless to where I literally only do it maybe 5-10 minutes a day, and it's not something that consumes me. So this is going to be the healthy mindset with your look. So have a period where you're really focusing on leveling up, and then after that you should be able to maintain it. Looks should never overly consume your head like a lot of people in the looksmaxing sphere. This one's my favorite. So looksmaxing is classified into two different groups. So there's one group where they identify their flaws and they actually focus on leveling up, and group number two, they are the copers, the doomers. They are the ones who are like, oh, it's all genetics, it's all genetics, why should I even try, why should I try to looksmax, it's over for me. This is brain rot, because if it's over for you, you're not going to improve, you're not going to do anything. Honestly, what's the point of existing at this point, man? I've always said this, there is literally no competition. 80% of men are fat or obese, overweight. 80% of dudes out there have less than $1,000 to their name. You don't have any competition. Even if you didn't win the genetic lottery, you can still beat the hell out of 80-90% of the male population, because no one is putting effort in. So no matter what your genetics are, it's never an excuse to stop trying, to stop putting in effort, to become the best version of yourself, and just to defeat the competition. This community gets very obsessed with the archetypes. Like, they go all in on specific archetypes, and I have one little flaw with this, is that I don't think anyone should ever really be purely black or white. I don't think you should ever go fully into an archetype. For example, me. A lot of people can't really decide if I'm light triad or dark triad because I have some affiliations with both. For example, I have the light hair, but then on the other end, I have piercings, nose piercing. I wear a lot of jewelry. I only wear black. So a lot of people in the black pill, they're like, oh, I don't know what triad he is. And that's the thing, man. You don't really have to go all in on one. And the most important thing, don't just go for a look, an archetype, just because it's what everyone else is saying is attractive. I always say this, always remain true to yourself, to where if you want to look as attractive as possible, you actually resonate with these things. You actually really mess with these things, and it's not just because everyone is telling you to do it. Something everyone does cope about is definitely going to be height. Everyone says, oh, height, it's all genetic. There's nothing you can change about it, when it's 60 to 80% genetic, 20 to 40% environmental, meaning you can completely control it. And the number one reason most people don't reach their genetic potential is because vitamin and nutrient deficiencies. 92% of Americans across all social classes are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. So that's where Titan Growth 2.0 comes in, has 500 to 1000% of all your daily nutrients so that you can optimize your height growth. Because whenever you have those deficiencies, IGF-1 human growth hormone literally shuts down and those growth plates close instantly. So you got to pick it up right now, man. Time is of the essence. And don't forget to pick up Aries Rage, which has Tanga Ali, Maca, Boron, Zinc, oyster. Everything to boost testosterone, scientifically proven to boost it by up to 37%. Even if you're not trying to grow taller, that extra testosterone is super beneficial. And don't forget to join Kalos Academy. Kalos.academy. I have a 3-hour looksmaxing masterclass, 2-hour height growth masterclass, and I had just started my female nature masterclass. Chapter 1 is uploaded. Chapter 2, I will be interviewing an actual woman, getting things from her perspective. You gotta join now. We're doing a huge sale, Kalos.academy. No matter what you see about me on the internet, no matter what front I'm putting up, deep down, I'm a lover boy at heart. So I genuinely hate the perspective that people in the black pill, this like darker, the doomer, looks maxers have about women. They're very misogynistic and they don't value connection with the woman. They only value 2 things: body count and how attractive is she from 1 to 10. I think it's disgusting, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we're humans. We're all gonna grow old. We're all not gonna keep our looks forever. I think the most important thing is going to be that connection. A connection that you have with your partner is more important than anything. And having that partner is more important than your leg count, your body count, all this BS. It's just so stupid, bro. I used to try to date models, like Vogue models, Playboy models. And the thing is, their personalities were disgusting. I would ghost them because the model personality is just too deep, bro. There's a lot of looksmaxing edits. You know, you got Chico, Jordan Barrett, they're doing the dances and they're just looking sexy as hell, and they're doing these edits. And not just that, they're comparing their faces to all these celebrities, these models, which in fact, by the way, they all have makeup. They all Photoshop the photos. They're all doing all these different things. And then you're comparing your face just with bad lighting, bad circumstances, everything to these people. And the thing is, I'm sure most of you guys could easily level up to that, but you're comparing yourself so much that it's going to create insecurity within you. The goal of all of this is to become a more confident individual. But if you're constantly comparing your face to other guys' faces, it will create insecurity. It's going to create envy. So we want to avoid this, man. Avoid this side of the looks maxing stuff. Never compare your face to others. Like, if you get your face rated, that's fine. You want to see how attractive you are, your pros, your cons. But once you're comparing your facial stats to other people, that's where it gets toxic. The people in this darker side of the community, they're terrible. All of them. So let's start with looksmax.org. You go to this website, they're saying misogynistic stuff, they're saying racist slurs, they're just going all in. It's the most toxic hell pit I have ever come across in my life. It's the most toxic website ever. And you go to this website, there's nothing productive. It's everyone just kind of circle jerking around, just, oh, looks. It's like, dude, here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, you have to look in the mirror. Look at how attractive you are. Look at what you need to improve upon, and that's it. You don't need any outside opinions. You don't need anything like this other than somebody who may know a little bit more than you, who can help you actually level up. Outside of that, the only focus should be on yourself and your own journey and your own goals. The second you're just circle jerking with a whole bunch of guys, that's when it gets bad. And don't get me into all these YouTubers, the black pill YouTubers. They're so toxic. They're making videos that add no value to the world. It's just a waste of time doing PSL edits, making videos about other people. I think it's quite pathetic, in my opinion. And last but not least, it's going to be a short one, but a lot of people in this community, they seem to hate anybody who makes a source of income online. They call it grifting, scam artists, whatever it is, man. And there are obviously some scam artists out there on the internet, but most people they call grifters, scammers, they're really not. Like, a lot of people call me this when all I do is sell supplements and do one-on-one coaching. It's not that crazy. And anyone who pays for anything, they always get their product or service as advertised. It's like they just don't know the basics of how e-commerce works. The world runs off of money. Anytime you have a commodity, you have a skill set, anything like this, it's not very intelligent to not ask for money for this, just to do things out of the kindness of your own heart. So if you're watching this, I highly advise you, if you're going to create internet content, you're going to put yourself out there to scrutiny, to hate on the internet, you better be making money from it, because if you're just doing it for the kindness of your own heart, it's not going to be very good in the end, man. All the negativity won't be good for your mental health. You got to get a paycheck out of it. That's it, bro. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.